about common traits that is often used as couples, but that shouldn't be. We use it as excuses often. That's just how I am. It's used to avoid growth, accountability, or change. We get to our temper and anger. Anger explains personality instead of something to manage. Oh, that's how my temper is. When you met my dad, that's who he is. When you met my mom, it is an excuse to continue with your personality. Number 3, being quiet or reserved. This is used to justify emotional withdrawal or stonewalling. It is true you might be a quiet person, but you can choose to develop that trait. Number 4, being honest. Truth is, when you're honest, yes, it's good to be honest. But you know that sometimes honesty can be used as a cover for harshness or lack of empathy in a relationship. So the truth is, even as much as honest as you are, you can be gentle and loving as you try to let your spouse know exactly how you feel. Number 5, past trauma. Oh yes, you know what I've been through? I've been through a lot of past trauma. Pain is acknowledged, that's true. But sometimes it can be used to excuse for repeatedly hurting instead of healing. It is your responsibility to start healing. Stop letting your spouse pay for what they don't know about. We know you have experienced past trauma. But the point is, you cannot just stay there and keep talking about this past trauma. It is time to heal past the excuse of past trauma. Number 6, stress or pressure. Who doesn't go through pressure? We all go through pressure. Overwork used to justify neglect, used to justify impatience, used to justify disrespect. If you're stressed, rest. Don't use it to pressurize your spouse. Number 7, strong leadership or authoritative behavior. Control framed as leadership instead of partnership. Yes, there should be leadership in the home. We all know the husband is the head of the family, but it shouldn't be framed for control. It shouldn't be framed to put one's partner under the foot. Some women will say, you knew me. You knew I'm like my father. My father has a very strong leadership personality. We know that, but you cannot use that as an excuse to control your spouse. Number 8, sensitivity. Avoiding responsibility by turning every correction into an attack, it's not an excuse. Oh, I'm a very sensitive person. Yes, because you're sensitive, we should not discuss sensitive issues in the home. We should not discuss issues that need to be sorted. That's not right. You've got to also grow. Number 9, being logical. I am a very logical person. Yes, because you're logical does not mean you should dismiss emotions as irrelevant or unnecessary. Your spouse is talking to you and you're saying, what you're saying is unnecessary. Because just be logical. Yes, being logical is being responsible enough not to dismiss your spouse's emotions. Number 10, use an excuse of culture or upbringing. Background explained, but never examined or unlearned. Yes, it's my culture. It's my upbringing. It's not every upbringing and culture that is right that will suit your present marriage or home. So you've got to grow up and start learning and unlearning. Stop using your culture and background and your upbringing as an excuse to torment or torture your spouse in the home. It's time for change. Traits and character are not excuses, because you might have the inborn traits, but you can outgrow it by growing up and developing and choosing to start acting out the right character. Your personality may explain your behavior, but it doesn't excuse hurting people with that behavior. It doesn't excuse hurting people you love with that behavior. Let's start working on it. Remember that your traits explain your behavior. They don't excuse it. Healing starts when excuses end. Marriage requires growth, not labels. Let's start working on growing and stop giving ourselves excuses and labels and tags instead of growing. God bless you. Please remember to share to somebody, and also don't forget to like and comment. God bless you.